3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
The Puff and Steph Podcast here with you for, what? It's Friday, Steph. It's the weekend, kind of, right?
Yay, happy Friday. It is. It's the start of the weekend.
Totally matters now. Hooray.
A little bit. Matters a little.
Do you have big plans for this weekend?
I'm not really sure yet. Some things are up in the air, but hopefully doing a couple things.
Cool, very cryptic. Good job. Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai. Right on the price, right on the pike. I don't know why you sent this to me. This kind of makes you seem like not a good person. In a way.
That's not true. That's not true. I just thought it was interesting.
A new survey says that Android users are more honest and more humble than iPhone users. Go ahead and hold up your phone. Is that an iPhone? That's an iPhone.
It's an iPhone.
It's an Android. What? So that means I am more humble and honest.
See, that's why I thought it was funny. If we both had an iPhone or both had an Android, it wouldn't really be necessarily worth talking about. But because I have an iPhone and you have an Android, it's like all these studies that like pit Android and iPhone users against each other. Like, well, you're more honest. Well, you're more humble. And I don't know why it makes iPhone users look bad because I'm very honest. So I disagree.
Am also more open and agreeable. However, I am seen as less extroverted than Apple users.
Okay. Well, I'm extroverted, so that might be one accurate thing from this study.
Women are twice as likely to own an iPhone than an Android phone as well.
See, honestly, the reason I gave in to the iPhone, it was probably like 5 or 6 years ago. I switched over to an iPhone, and it was because I wanted to be a part of group messages where you can see the other people typing. That was a big motive for me. I'm not going to lie.
The studies say that smartphones are becoming a mini digital version of its user. That's what they're saying. Now, I got to be honest. I've owned both. I started with an Android phone, then I moved to iPhone. And I had an iPhone for a couple years, but then I really got into like taking pictures and taking video. And at the time, Apple just wasn't cutting it in terms of keeping up with the technology. So I went to Android. And at the time, they had not just a little bit better, but much better cameras. Apple has since caught up. Not just caught up, but in a lot of cases, they've gotten better. In terms of their camera technology. So I do miss my iPhone to the point where my next phone will probably be an iPhone.
Really? You're going to come back to team dishonest and conceited?
That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm saying, listen, I am all about the dishonesty. I'm all about the lack of being humble. I'm all about being closed off and not agreeable, but I too am extroverted, so I think it fits.
So I love myself, and I am always right, and I'm an iPhone user.
Right, and I hate myself, and I am more open for you telling me that I hate myself. Yes, and I'm an Android user, so.
Isn't that so funny that we're at a point in the world where we're now being identified? Our personality traits are being identified based on the type of cell phone we have.
We're also we're also being judged by it. Like when you text someone and they have the green text bubble, and you iPhone users are like, oh man, do I even consider letting this person into my bubble, into my life space? Oh my god. Would you ever date a guy who used Android instead of iPhone?
I would, but
oh, wow.
I will admit, I would. I'm not that picky, but I will admit that you're right. There is something inside of you when you start texting someone and you see the green, you're like, oh. Like, I don't know. It kind of like bums me out.
Why
I don't
is
know
that?
why. It's
okay, so you don't know. So if I were to go and tell you that this phone that I have in my hand right now is more expensive than most iPhones, unless you get the tippy top iPhone, This iPhone is or this phone right here is incredibly expensive.
Right.
That doesn't matter because it's not an iPhone.
See, and you know what? I don't even know what it is. I guess I just like the idea of being able to like see when the other person's typing, and you can FaceTime. But there's so many other ways that you can video chat. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
so I don't know why that thought goes through my mind.
Wow. Steph is definitely turning her nose up at Android people.
I'm really not, but it's a quick thought.
Steph, don't worry. I'm probably going to be back on Team iPhone eventually, probably by the end of 2020. Don't worry. Please don't stop talking to me, okay? Thank you.
All right.
A pregnant friend is on a mission to stamp out unwanted belly rubs. She's got this new kind of movement she's trying to start, saying, you should not touch a woman's belly. Like a pregnant woman's belly. You need to leave pregnant women alone. Don't even ask. Don't even do it. And I'll never forget.
Wait, this is a friend of yours?
No, I just say pregnant friend. That's a friend to all. Okay. A friend to all of us, Steph. I'll never forget the first time I saw this happen. The first time it kind of stuck in my brain. My mom and I walked into a diner years ago. I couldn't even tell you how old I was, and we ran into the daughter of a friend of hers who was there. And she was pregnant. And my mom reached down without asking and just rubbed her belly. And I always thought, and that for some reason, you know how like things in your childhood stick out and you remember them and you don't know why? They weren't like a big part of your life or anything like that.
Yep.
But I remember my mom doing that. And for the life of me, I went, why did my mom just touch that woman? Like there's no, like why? Why did she do? I always thought it was weird that people would, whether they ask or not, touch a pregnant woman's stomach. It seems very odd.
Right. Well, if it's someone that you're really close with, it is a different story. If, like, my best friend was pregnant, I would absolutely be like, I want to, like, can I feel it kick? You know, definitely asking first, I think. But if it's someone you're close with, I don't think it's inappropriate, personally, for someone that I'm on that level with. But if it's someone you don't really know well, I can see how that might be awkward.
This woman says that it has happened to her a couple 100 times since she's...
Wow. How many?
Yeah.
How many times has she been pregnant?
I don't know. But like she said, strangers on the street come up to her and go, you're glowing, you look like they're nice people. But for some reason, they're like, let me rub it. Let me rub it.
Okay, strangers, yeah, that's weird. Especially in the times of COVID. Especially.
So is it, yeah, right now, definitely don't do it. But when there's no COVID, is it okay to rub a pregnant woman's belly? I'm saying unless she says, hey, you want to feel the baby kick. That's it. Not, come here, give me some of that. Let's go.
I think if you're on that level with that person, I think if you feel close enough to them that you could say like, hey, can I feel? That's different. But a stranger, definitely not.
Coming up in just a couple of minutes, Steph, put your style cap on. Is it okay for guys to wear this?
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
I don't know why this is a thing. And you know what? Maybe it's all on body shape or body type, and maybe I'm not the type that should be wearing this. I don't know. But apparently this summer, we've seen a comeback, Steph. We've seen a comeback for men's fashion. We've seen a comeback of the short male shorts.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. For a while now, men's shorts generally had like a 7 or 9 inch inseam, okay? But the new range is around 5-inch inseams, showing off more of the upper leg area.
That's a lot. And it's usually a very pale upper leg.
Yeah.
In most cases.
TikTok may be at the forefront of this. There's a hashtag people are using called hashtag 5-inch seam is what it is. TikTok hashtag 5-inch seam. More than 23 million views. Plus Google searches for the trending length has skyrocketed over the last couple of months.
Oh, no. I'm not on board with this trend. I got to be honest.
So you're not a big upper thigh area viewer for guys?
No, I don't think that men in short shorts need to be a thing.
No.
It's just, and I'm not hating on guys who necessarily dress that way, because whatever makes you feel comfortable and, confident. But as someone who is viewing men, not my thing.
So I know you don't like to do this, but let's say you're with a group of friends, or let's say one day you're allowed to go out and live a life again, and you're out at like an outdoor bar or something like that, and you meet up with a friend. He goes, "Oh, hey, I'm here with my friend Brad. Let me introduce you to Brad." And then Brad walks over and he's got mega thigh showing. This is my mega thigh. Like, these are Brad's legs. His shorts should be here, but they're actually here, right?
Yeah.
What do you automatically think of Brad? Do you think that it's strange? Do you think that he's kind of a D-bag? I mean, what do you think of Brad?
Yeah, I think Brad's a little strange, and and here's the thing, maybe he's just eccentric and he likes to be different, but to me, it's kind of become a joke for guys to dress that way. Like, a friend of mine who got married, for the rehearsal and the rehearsal dinner, the guys all wore like these short little jean shorts, and it was just kind of like this funny thing they did. It was just more of a joke than anything, so I don't know that I would take it seriously.
All right, cool. Well, I agree with you. That's not my style. I like to do my shorts at my knees.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be Brad. There's a new matchmaking app called 20 Dating. You said that you haven't had great experiences with the dating apps right now. that are out, but maybe this one will do it for you, Steph. It's called 20 Dating. Billed as the world's first extreme age gap dating app. It matches users with people at least 20 years younger or older than them.
Oh my gosh.
They say trying to connect with someone more than 20 years older or younger on Tinder or Bumble is at best going to end up with a lot of rejection. Everyone knows where they stand on 20 Dating. Currently, the site has 66% male, 32% female, 2% transgender ratio breakdown among its few hundred users. So there's not that many people on it yet. Membership is free. Only an email is required to set up to get yourself set up on the app. Steph.
So basically, there's a lot of sugar daddies and a lot of gold diggers.
Obviously, you'd have to go up because going down would be illegal.
Right.
Going down would be you looking for a 6-year-old. That's awful. It's awful.
Ew.
So because they say you get to pick up or down. So if you're 40, you're looking for a 20-year-old or a 60-year-old. Right, that's fine. But if you're 26, you're only going up. So
That's a little weird, yeah.
Steph, you want to look for 46 and above? 20 Dating is for you.
Yeah, no. That's not.
No?
Nope.
Not
Not
feeling
my
it?
thing. I would like to find somebody closer to my age, preferably older, because maturity tends to go up with age for some people.
Yeah.
For some
Yeah.
people,
No.
not everybody.
Yeah, no, not me. All right, this story I have to share with you because it's amazing and you're going to love it. A man on a flight from one Chinese city to another was kicked off the plane because he refused to stop singing a birthday song to himself. This story is amazing. It's my favorite story of the week. Shortly after boarding, the man announced it was his birthday on the flight. Hello, everyone. It's my birthday. He told passengers and crew that they should bring him free drinks because it was his birthday. When no one,
I mean, I gotta agree with that.
when no one did, he began singing a popular Chinese birthday song loudly over and over and over again. He was escorted off the plane before it took off.
Well, nobody else would sing to him. I like his spirit. He's like, fine, I'll sing to myself.
So let's just reenact this. He walks onto the plane and says, "Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen." He was Chinese. I'm just gonna say his name is Bob. My name is Bob, and it is my birthday. And because it is my birthday, each and every one of you should bring me, Bob, a free drink.
Hey, it's worth a shot.
And then no one did. So Bob decided to remind everyone in the plane that it was his birthday by going, "Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Bob. That's me. Happy birthday to me." Over and over and over and over again until finally they went, "You're off the plane." Like, I don't know. It doesn't say that he was drunk. It doesn't say that he was on drugs. Obviously, he never threatened anyone. They literally kicked him off of the plane because he was annoying.
I didn't know you could get kicked off a plane for that.
I mean, maybe they would say something like created a disturbance or something like that. But I'm going to say that this dude got kicked off of a plane because he was annoying.
Pretty much. But you know what? I love Bob. I think Bob's awesome. If nobody else is going to celebrate you, you got to celebrate yourself. More power to you.
Do you, bro? I would have been that dude saying, "All right, I'll buy you a drink. Shut up." Like, I would have done that.
Right.
Yeah. We're going to kick him off. No,
I can't believe nobody said that.
just get him a drink. He'll shut up. Until midair when he finishes his drink. It's time to sing again. Who's with me? Everyone. Happy birthday to Bob.
I love it. What a good story.
All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes. During the break, Steph, I want you to think, what do you think is the most expensive activity your kid could be involved in? Okay? Think about that, and then after the break, I'll tell you why you're wrong.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Steph, if I were to ask you the question, what do you think is the most expensive activity your kid could be involved in? You know, it doesn't matter what it could be, a sport, could be something else. What do you think the answer to that would be?
My first thoughts are gymnastics and golf.
Okay. Both good answers. Both wrong. It's dancing. More specifically, ballet.
Oh, yeah, I guess that can be expensive.
The data website 538 crunched some numbers and estimates that to raise a ballerina, it's going to cost you $100,000.
Oh my, like from the time they're little till they're 18?
They're saying that the website based the numbers on a student who begins dancing at age 3. So that's pretty early. But let's just say that happens. If she dances all the way through high school and is accepted into a professional company immediately after graduating, that's no easy feat, but she would have undergone 15 years of ballet education. Those core 15 years of training cost about $53,000. When summer programs, fees, shoes, clothing are added in, it comes out to be about $100,000. Now, I played a very expensive sport when I was a kid. I was a hockey player. And we started right around the age of 3 or 4. You know, your equipment, you have to get new equipment every year until maybe 13. And then it's maybe every other year because you don't grow as fast. You know, like we would be lucky if skates would last us more than a year.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that really adds up.
Right.
That's a lot.
And skates can be very expensive. Some of the stuff like gloves and sticks, helmets, things like that can go from year to year, but you're almost always changing your skates. You're almost always changing maybe like shoulder pads, maybe, you know, pants. Things like that. But hockey is a very expensive sport, especially for me because I was a goalie. So I had all that like big goalie pad stuff.
Right.
I did play even though I just called it big goalie pad stuff. I didn't know how other ways to explain it. But I don't think my parents spent $100,000 on me personally throughout my entire hockey career. But there are things you have to factor in, like when we go to away games, staying in hotels and meals and gas, and so I mean it could be up there. But I think I got beat out by a ballerina.
Wow, I think my most expensive activity was probably, well, field hockey sticks and all that stuff can really be expensive.
What's a field hockey stick go for?
I mean, I got a used one on Craigslist for like $40, which was an insane deal. Most of them are like 100, 200. I mean, the nice brands even more expensive. So you need a new one of those every couple of years. That really adds up. But I did travel softball, and like you said about hockey, the hotels and the gas and paying for the tournament, that was probably the most expensive thing I did. But it wasn't near $100,000. I hope.
I mean, you owe your mom a couple bucks if that's the truth. All right, let's move into stumping Steph. I'm curious to know if you do this. I don't know, so you can't ask me that question because I'll tell you right now. I don't know if you do this or not.
Okay.
According to a recent survey, 1 in 4 women say they won't go to the gym without this. What is this?
Ooh.
I don't know if that's you.
What?
I don't know if you're 1 in 4 or 3 in 4. I have no idea if this is you or not.
Go to the gym without, is it to use while you're working out, or
No.
like you keep it in the locker room?
Has nothing to do with working out, period. If I had to take a guess, just knowing you, I'm going to say you're not in the 1 in 4. But I might be wrong.
They won't go to the gym without doing their makeup?
Are you serious? That's right.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Woo! We did it, everybody.
Wow.
I do know.
I thought this was going to take a little bit longer.
Yeah, I think the only reason I thought of that is because I know a lot of women that like debate this. I've seen it like on Twitter. Like, I don't understand why girls put on makeup to go to the gym. And I kind of agree, but I'm a big believer in like, do whatever makes you feel good. Like, if putting on some mascara before you go to the gym makes you feel confident and ready to lift some heavy stuff, then do it, because you want to feel confident at the gym because you're around a lot of super fit people and, people of the opposite sex that you want to look good in front of. So if you want to wear some makeup to feel good, do it.
Is that you then?
No, I pretty much get out of bed, put on my gym clothes and go to the gym. Cause I sweat a lot, not to be like TMI, but it's just easier if I can just like wipe my face with my shirt and not have to worry about smearing mascara. So I don't really wear makeup to the gym.
Totally. All right, next one. Experts say you should do this for your pet every day, but you probably don't. What is this?
Washing their water and food bowls. Nuh-uh.
How did you know that?
Wait, is that really the answer?
Yes, that's really the answer.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I think I was just thinking about how I need to do that more often, but I don't do it often enough.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, you have to give them clean food and water bowls every single day.
Wow. I definitely don't do it every day. Maybe twice a week, but I got to be honest.
Yeah. All right, well.
What about you?
You know what? The wife does it a lot.
Good for her.
I would say it's 3 to 4 times a week. Yeah.
That's really good.
I don't. That's all her thing. She does it. So good for her. Good for her. Good for the dogs. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that Cash, the bulldog, is a disgusting eater. So like just the way his mouth is and the fact that we just took 10 teeth out. Food doesn't stay in his mouth as well as it probably should. So he'll like be eating and then he'll lift his mouth up and these food chunks will come out, like fly out into the water bowl and stuff like that. and then he shoves his whole mouth in the water bowl and it gets all cloudy. So the wife will be like, ugh, and just clean it just because Cash is a disgusting eater. So that's probably why. His disgusting habits lead to us cleaning a little bit more.
Makes you good dog parents.
Sure, we'll go with that. All right, that's it for today. Everyone have a fantastic weekend. We will see you back here on Monday. Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic weekend.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.